Balcacel and supervisor Luis Perez. He weighs in at 114 Tapia. Tapia. He also weighs 114 Romero.
Touch cross, come on, touch. Let's go.
Trucks are too high.
Jim, I've often used the
Round one begins. They waited years. His technical superiority to lure Romero into a war. Are over the top with excitement. His overwhelming passion for this tattoo. Tapia saying earlier this week, these early rounds will be just about burning energy and trying. Tapia digging, took inside by Romero. Tapia drops his hands and stares.
It would be wise of Romero to kind of jab to the body, jab to the head, and stand in where he's not going to stand.
Energetic start in round one. Take him where you want to take him. A little bit more on the straight left jab.
It's for Romero to get from
right hand inside by Johnny Tapia, and he ties up Romero.
Romero does a lot of bouncing left.
It's taking place at center ring. Neither man has gone to the rope. And Johnny Tapia is proving surprisingly effective.
And then he counters, strictly counter-punching.
Best combination of this round for Romero. Tapia again digging the left.
Romero sizing him up for something big. Romero is sizing him up.
As Romero comes at him, Romero trying to block that Tapia left hook.
His aggression has been very well under control.
Landing more power punches than Danny Romero, and you can world welterweight champion Oscar De La Hoya.
Johnny Tapia right now is fighting a very smart fight. Danny Romero is out. Johnny Tapia is going away, so he's fighting.
Getting on the bandwagon for Tapia. Almost as though he has a reach advantage in there. The tail of the tape doesn't so sexily in the second round. Now starting to initiate some of these exchanges, George.
And he starts it with
Johnny Tapia has been working in the gym. He's been working hard, and he's been learning in the gym with that.
He wants to win so badly that he's controlling.
Give a good performance, but at the same time, win this
Albuquerque, New Mexico.
A brawler.
In case you've just joined us, Johnny Tapia in the black trunks. Romero going back to trying to establish his jab, which seemed to be that he ought to dispense with the looping right. Tapia lands a hard right hand.
Now box this guy and have some fun.
We look good, not just me, us.
You own him, son.
Please the crowd, your hometown crowd. You know, Albuquerque right here is in the house.
Oscar, you got a huge reception, and you were introduced at ringside before. All right, Oscar, thanks very much for Johnny Tapia.
Yeah, that was a little holding that a lot of people couldn't see.
I will be there, and I will be ready.
On TVKO. Tapia first 3 rounds. Johnny Tapia landing power
so far in the ring. As the fight goes round per round.
Hoping to sap Romero's strength as they go toward the later stages of the.
Tell him, listen, the fight isn't won in the first couple of rounds.
Drive it through the head of the opponent.
There's seldom you see these guys use.
Better than yours, George?
I believe so, because
power punches, and he digs to the body one more time.
It's very important to Tapia not to be moved backwards.
Right hand.
Very good straight right hand. Tapia tries to show.
Slightly better round for Romero in round number 4. Landed.
The story of a very intense rivalry he was associated with.
How'd you have it through the first 4?
Jim, let me tell you, I think Johnny Tapia is controlling his
side with a hard right hand shot. One of his most effective.
I think he's got Danny out of his rhythm. I think this.
Romero stepping in closer, making himself a little bit more available as a target. Goes backward to get away from another looping right. Tapia comes back to the
in the middle there. Good right hand.
Tapia is taking those punches well. Doesn't want to take too many.
His right hand, but making himself available to Tapia's counter.
Which is a good, interesting change.
Solid right hand by Romero.
Went back to his corner with a little grin on his face as though he had discovered something.
Let's see if it amounts to anything. You see Harold Letterman's scorecard through thrusts by Tapia.
Good counter right hand again by Romero. power on it that he had in the first couple of rounds. Take the power.
Head movement and foot movement ballet there. In combination, Tapia trying to come back, hoping to reestablish his jab.
Faster guys, you don't want to get behind and start trying to catch them with left jabs.
Romero landing more and more power shots like that.
Romero is trying his best to make Tapia get on those ropes.
And cheer, as did the Tapia crowd earlier.
Being able to change his strategy in mid-fight, which was amazing
by Romero.
That was a tremendous round. Different voices in Johnny Tapia's corner. There is always only one voice. More than double Tapia on power shots in the sixth, and he stuck.
Believe me, in a way, it was a knockdown because.
But it was obvious that Johnny Tapia was clowning, and Mitch Halpern being the good.
Establishing power shots again in the first minute of round 7. So Tapia goes. As Romero lands,
said, "You are right, Danny."
And hopes that that can help him reestablish momentum. You heard
Shots at each other.
crowd try.
Don't start reaching.
And flow. Shifting tides of fortune in Las Vegas. Come back against that now.
And Romero goes right back. And he's able to.
Beginning to build momentum in the second half of this round. As he. Tapia dropping his hands a little bit. And that's part of what's giving Romero.
The round, and Tapia got cracked, started to clown.
Tapia.
I think he's got that big early lead, and that's what's keeping him in the lead. But I'll tell you, and he's taking Tapia out of his game. Shots like that will.
At ringside are from Kent, Washington.
Romero's feinting, coming in closer and closer with that right hand.
With counter right hands, Romero has cut down on the.
Romero's right hand now.
He's cut the space between him and Tapia. Tapia not starting off with the jab, perhaps as much.
The rope. And that does nothing but fire up Romero.
Good left hook to the body by Romero. Tapia comes inside. Wants to go back to the left hook. Tapia landing to the body. He's trying to relieve tension from his arm.
You not know because this Romero.
The rivalry, what we have here is
Romero's corner.
Tapia gets a left hook into the body.
Tapia makes him pay. So as long as he's moving around, he's in.
By a Police Athletic League volunteer trainer. But Danny Romero has it all and brought the crowd with him.
Good right hand by Tapia. Back into his face, up and down. Look like there's truly any bad blood with those guys.
Nope. It looks now as though Johnny showed his sportsmanship there. And it comes. Johnny Tapia has a vast edge in experience. More times in his career than has the younger Danny Romero.
plenty of them.
Or at least you have to suspect that's the case as they go to the championship round.
Establishing that stiff left jab again.
To the lead in rounds 8 and 9.
Yeah, Romero started to pull away, and then all of a sudden Tapia got a second win, clicking like that. And you got a stiff jab, you can do anything you want.
Straight right hand landed for Romero. Hard right hand. Tapia commanding the space in the ring and trying to regain his command over the space in the ring. Tremendously conditioned with great stamina so far.
Out.
To have fun. Do you think he means to clown with him, George?
No, really. Especially when you haven't been in training camp a long time with him.
A beautiful boxing match, but I wonder if it will. Oh, man.
Hard left hook to the body by.
Start getting close and not having to throw with energy, you got things in hand.
Tapia
Has a round and a half. He may need to do something dramatic.
to the Romero knockout late. He has twice in his career.
Having to run away as beforehand, he just turning his shoulder slightly.
Now Tapia lands. Tapia leaving his hands down. Romero taking advantage. And you heard Harold Letterman say that blood on Romero. In 3 minutes, a decision can determine a winner here. Harold Letterman. score through 11.
Jim, 107. Romero off balance with that left jab. He looks terrific with that.
Not an inconsiderable factor down. Did Brunel know that he had already lost the fight on the
In this round, if it has taken that.
more than half? Really been stunned in the fight. It has been, as Larry pointed.
And that's why the fight has gone this way. Neither one wants
Down and go after it.
But despite all the clowning, he rounds of his career.
You remember, Jim, early before the fight.
Left in the Battle of Albuquerque. All of them. Round 12 for him.
I have
Like Romero, like George Foreman, like any big puncher, has to land the punch.
Jerry Roth scores it 116. Johnny Tapia.
Let's be bygones. Let me live my life. He lives his life. And the best man won. And I kept it like that.